Hello and what's up, RBY Pokemon Challenges fam? How you guys doing? It's Teo and we're back with Gyarados. This is actually my third time starting this. Third time's the charm, they say. We've had some troubles. We had an update to GameHook. The mappers all got kind of broken with my overlay, and spent pretty much the last 3 hours trying to debug this and trying to get everything working. There are still a couple bugs I'm gonna have to work out, but we're just gonna do the run, okay? We're gonna just do the run. We're gonna do it live, guys. Do it live. Just start getting all angry like Bill O'Reilly over here. But here today we are doing another Gyarados run. This is the last Gyarados run, I promise you. But we have to go back and test out traded in moves, because in Pokemon Red and Blue, Gyarados has the single most broken moveset that has ever existed in the history of the franchise for a level 5 Pokemon. This Pokemon knows Dragon Rage, Bite, Leer, and Hydro Pump. That is completely ridiculous. It's completely OP, and it's all due to the fact that, you know, they'd never expected you to catch this Pokemon wild, and yet you could. There were so many ways to get your hands on this Pokemon. If you just use the ultimate Pokemon randomizer to change your starter in Pokemon Red and Blue to a Gyarados, you will get this moveset. If you were to use the Ditto glitch or the Trainer Fly glitch to catch a Gyarados wild in Pokemon Red and Blue, you would get this moveset. This is the moveset of a Gyarados caught wild at any level. It's completely ridiculous. And what it means basically is that while a lot of trainers and a lot of players will do, you know, oh, let's check out this move that was a trade back move or something like that. Let's see how good it is, and do that, which is one thing. I understand. I understand why they do that. They're like, oh yeah, if this Pokemon just had Hydro Pump, it would completely destroy the game and I'll get a great time. But there's one factor that they always leave out: Disobedience. I'm super interested in Disobedience because of the fact that nobody else ever wants to talk about it. And it's such a massive, massive barrier to getting through a run. Disobedience is worse than being put to sleep. It's worse than being confused. It's worse than being paralyzed, because it's a status condition that you can't get rid of outside of beating the next gym. In fact, sometimes you might have to get through 2 gyms in order to get to the next, level where you're actually going to get obedience. And every additional level you gain beyond the level that you were obedient until increases the disobedience of your Pokemon. That's ridiculous. When I do the final edit, we will break down the formula completely, but basic terms, once you become disobedient, you're slightly more than 50% that your Pokemon will not do what you tell it to do. And each additional level that you go over that disobedience threshold, it's just going to keep adding a little bit more disobedience until it just basically becomes a nightmare where you can't even get through fights. And we've seen this. We've seen this when I was doing the Bulbasaur run with Petal Dance, where Jesse and James became an absolute wall. We saw this with the Vulpix, where I literally had 700 resets on rival number 2. We saw this with the Paris that I tried and got completely walled in Mount Moon. I showed that we had the same issue when we gave a Dratini Hydro Pump and Ice Beam, 2 moves that it could have gotten via trade back from Gen 2. Traded Pokemon are really, really bad, but Gyarados might just be the best of them. And it all comes down to one major factor. Gyarados has Stab Hydro Pump and it has Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage is so incredibly OP. Sorry, I'm just going right here so that I can get my moveset relocked in. But yeah, Dragon Rage is so incredibly OP because it just one-shots everything in the early game. And then the fact that we have Hydro Pump, a 120 base power water type move, also is just completely OP. So yeah, we're gonna have to just see how this goes. There's one more thing that I want to do here. Let's just make sure. We have to lose the rival one fight. This is one of my rules whenever I do these runs. But yeah, let's just see. Moves. There we are. Leer. We're gonna lock in that PP just to make sure that we can Leer. We gotta Leer at things, guys. So here we're gonna reset. Let's actually start a new game now. Sorry, 10 minutes of rambling because I was just so frustrated. Oh man. The game hook changes kill me every time, guys. I never want them to update game hook again. Please, please, Scotty, just stop updating game hook. Okay, so here we can get the Gyarados. So we're going to get the legendary Godfish. Don't worry, he's not level 9. It's just gonna update after we actually get set up and get into battle here. So here we have gotten the legendary Godfish. He's level 8, but he does know Dragon Rage and Leer. Now we're just going to use Leer in this fight because you couldn't actually have a traded Pokemon at this point. So we're just going to take advantage of the fact that we can Leer enough times that he will eventually knock us out. We don't want this extra XP. So there we go. We have not leveled up. Good job, Gyarados, you legend. But now that we get through this section, we're going to move on in the game. And basically, we're going to see that this is really, at least for the early game, the best case. When we get later on, I will tell you we are going to need TMs. I can already say that definitively because while, yes, our moveset is really, really good for the early game, when we get to Lorelei late game, we just don't have anything good to use against her. Like Hyper Beam takes 2 turns and it's not going to one-shot. Hydro Pump's obviously not going to do that much to her Pokemon. Bite, Dragon Rage, they're just not that strong at that point. So in order to get through the entire game on something close to minimal battles, we're going to have to at least add moves like Thunderbolt. And then when you think about even like Erica, we're going to need Ice Beam, Blizzard. Those moves are going to come in. We're going to use some TMs, but I still think we can get an S tier finish. I do strongly believe that that's possible. So we just have to, you know, kind of go through the run and find out. So here, let's fight against this bug catcher. He is required, and he can demonstrate how overpowered Dragon Rage is. We just one-shot him. Easy, easy, easy game. It's just so ridiculously easy to one-shot opponents when you do fixed 40 damage in the early game. Like, if you were to do a round robin, like all level 5 Pokemon against each other, this was an idea that Kangaskhan actually brought up to me. And I told him, he asked me, guess which are the strongest Pokemon? I was like, well, Gyarados is the strongest at level 5. And he was doing like the round robin at level 5, level 25, level 50. I think he was just doing them with wild Pokemon AI where they just attack randomly. But it was like Gyarados is obviously top tier because it's just way too OP. Here, let's take on Brock. Let's destroy him. Oh, what is this? There we go. Sorry, I wanted my Brock intro. We can't do the run without the intros. That would not be fair. Not be fair at all. So here. Oops. So let's take on his Geodude here. We're going to lead off with Dragon Rage, one hitter. And oh, we get stuck in bind. Are you kidding me? Come on. There he misses bind. Dragon Rage, one shots. That's the thing. Brock is just not a challenge. We can destroy him 100% of the time. He just has nothing. So that's I mean, kind of par for the course though. You could go for Hydro Pump there too. We just don't go for Hydro Pump because it has a 20% chance to miss, whereas Dragon Rage is a guaranteed win. Now we can move on to this section where these traders are actually just nothing to us. But we are about to hit level 10, and in the next battle, we're going to reach level 11. You see, all Pokemon are obedient up to level 10. But once you hit level 11, that's the point where they start disobeying. And here we've just hit level 11, and now we have to hope that our Pokemon will actually do what we want it to do. Oh, we even used Bite twice in a row. Sorry, I was just doing that to save PP. But now we can come fight this trainer, and the big difference that we have is even Bite, which is like our weakest damage dealing move, is still a 2-hit range on these opponents. If we use Leer, it will just power up Bite. So we can see that none of these Pokemon are even posing a challenge to us just because we're so insanely OP at this point. And Executor is not going to be that good here because it doesn't have the guaranteed wins like we just did to that bug catcher where we one-shot both of his Pokemon. Oh, look at that. But then this is where the next major factor comes in. You see, in order to beat the game with a traded in Pokemon on anything close to minimum battles, you have to be able to take out Jesse and James here in Mount Moon, which is not an easy task when your Pokemon doesn't obey, can get poisoned, can get flinched by Bite. I mean, there are just tons of ways to lose that fight. And then the Pokemon also has to be able to beat Misty on minimum battles. And if it can't beat Misty immediately, it has to be able to beat rival number 2 on minimum battles. Those are all major walls to most Pokemon that you would think of as trade backs. So here we're up against this super nerd. I'm going to go Dragon Rage. It's not quite a one-hitter. And yeah, okay, we finally used Bite. Thanks, Gyarados. Okay, we Hydro Pump the Voltorb, which is exactly what I wanted. And now we're going to try to Dragon Rage here. Okay, so we get through the super nerd on the first attempt. That was fine. Now we're just going to heal up here with a couple potions, just to make sure that we're good and ready for Jesse and James, since this is actually the hard fight. So let's just see, can we actually win on the first attempt? Well, Dragon Rage hit second, so that's fine. Here we disobey. Okay, now we use Dragon Rage. That was perfect. We Dragon Rage there, and we knock him out. So the fact that Dragon Rage is strong enough to just one-shot everything is basically the reason why we could get through that fight pretty easily. No resets up to this point, but that's actually pretty typical for Gyarados here. I've done this run up to this point like 4 times now, so I know that this is actually pretty darn consistent. And when we did God Carp, I mean, Dragon Rage just carries the entire early game, you know? Or sorry, that was Legend Carp when we did it. Had no resets up to this point. But now we need to get more obedience. Once we beat Misty, we'll be obedient up to level 30. So we're going straight to Misty's gym here. We've got to take on this Goldeen. In my last attempt here, this Goldeen actually beat me once because I got confused. Hit myself in confusion like 3 times. It was terrible. But this time we've beaten that Goldeen trainer. Now it's time to find out if we can beat Misty and raise our obedience threshold up to level 30. If we can, then we're going to have an easy time in this next section. If we can't, this is going to be a nightmare. Let's go. So Misty is actually not that hard here, and it's because of her AI. She is only going to use Tackle and Harden, and then she has like a 25% chance to use an X Defend on each of her Pokemon. And that means that we have a decent shot here. So the strategy against Misty is just to try to get Dragon Rage. It's not going to one-shot here, but fortunately Tackle's not going to do that much. But if we can't obey, we took tons of damage there. We leveled up to level 17. Oh, we hit ourselves in confusion randomly because that's what you do sometimes. Here she's using Harden, and we actually take our first loss to Misty. Purely because Godfish would not listen to anything that we were telling it. If it just uses Dragon Rage 4 times, it will win here. So here we're going to go for Dragon Rage again. Okay, it used Leer instead. Good job. Okay, there we bite. So we have more HP going into Starmie. We use 1 Dragon Rage. Come on. There we go. We get the 2nd Dragon Rage. So we win. The whole point here, though, is that would be a 100% consistent fight if we were just simply obedient. It's the fact that our Pokemon is not obedient that causes us to have so much trouble there. And yeah. All right, we're going to take on rival number 2. This one should be a cakewalk now, because now we're actually obedient. So here we can even go Hydro Pump there. Yeah, get wrecked. Here we'll just Hydro Pump that one. Nice. Here the Rattata, we can just Dragon Rage it. And then we're going to go Hydro Pump here on Eevee. It's not quite a one-hit KO. Okay, Bite will finish the job. There we go. So yeah, we win immediately there because he can't do anything to our Gyarados. Our Gyarados is completely OP. So this is the point where you would see what most, solo runners that would do these moves would be telling you. Look how amazing this Pokemon is. Well, yeah, once you get past the fact that, there is at least a situation where you could get beaten, once you get past Disobedience, yeah, this becomes a cakewalk. This is just, who cares? We're just going to destroy everything in this section for a minute because we can. Oh, man. So here's a Pidgey. We're just going to bite it. Bite it again. I'm just avoiding going back to the Pokemon Center because I don't really need to. We get to level 21 there because we're also traded, so we have extra XP. Now, you might be saying the extra XP is like way too OP, right? But it's actually a disadvantage because you're leveling up faster. And if you're already disobedient, that means you're becoming more disobedient. That's the reason you don't actually want to level up here. And this whole section, we're going to be trying to avoid getting above the level 30 that will still be obedient. And this is a slow level of Pokemon. Keep that in mind. Like, this is the slowest level up that you could have with a traded Pokemon. If we had a fast level up Pokemon that was also disobedient, oh, it would be terrible. Oh, God. So here we're going to take on this Onix. Oh, it's not a one-hitter. Here, we'll bite the rocks. Go bite rocks. Gyarados, it can bite the rock snake. It's fine. Here, let's come here and fight this Nidoran girl. I'm trying to go Hydro Pump because I think it's going to one-shot. Yes, that did just enough, and that did enough. Okay, we're going to save, and we're going to change our options here very quickly. Let's come fight the guy in the bush. Bush boy. Okay, we're just going to Dragon Rage there. Oh, and Dragon Rage there. These Pokemon can do nothing. Nothing, I say. So here, let's save the game. Let's come fight against this lass right here. And yeah, her Oddish can just get Dragon Rage. We got a Gen 1 miss with Dragon Rage. Are you kidding me? But here we're just destroying them. So it's fine. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Absorb, neutrally effective. Who cares? Bill doesn't care. He's just going back in the closet. He's like, leave me alone, guys. Leave me alone. Somebody was like, do the Britney Spears meme. Leave Billy alone. There we go. Here, let's save the game. Let's come over here and fight against this rocket. Now, obviously, the strategy here, I think, is Hydro Pump right there. One-shots the Machop. And now we're going to, how about we bite? There we go. Critical hit bite takes out the Drowsy in one hit. Now we're just going to heal and make our way down south. But we will not be trying to take on Lieutenant Surge immediately. That would be kind of stupid. Instead, we're going to try to keep our level as low as possible and get to Celadon, where hopefully we can then beat Erica. The way that we're going to have to beat Erica, though, I think, is to get access to Ice Beam and just pray that it's enough. Really, that's all we can do. So here, let's take on this last. We're just going to... Ooh, I should probably bite here. Yeah. We're reaching the point where bite is actually stronger than Dragon Rage. So there is that. Here we'll bite this Spearow too. And I guess a Hydro Pump on the Eradicate makes perfect sense. There we go. We've gotten through. We're gaining some levels. We're up to level 24. But if we can just make it through Rock Tunnel at less than level 30, I think we're fine. So here we grab the Ether, very nice. We can just move on over here. We're going to get a Great Ball because we do need to catch a wild flying Pokemon. And then we can just go straight to rival number 2. Or sorry, rival number 3, rather. And we're just staying on minimum battles as far as we can. So rival 3, here we go. Let's beat this guy up. Here, I'm going to bite his Spearow. Nice. I'm going to bite his Rat. Oh, nice. Here we will Hydro Pump the Sandshrew. And I vote we Hydro Pump the Eevee. Oh, look at that. We just one-shot all of his Pokemon. That's how overpowered we are. And we're up to level 25 now. So we've got 5 more levels of Obedience. We're gaining approximately a level per battle. So, yeah. We just really do not want to fight Lieutenant Surge. Sorry, the overlay just broke. That's clearly a bug caused by the fact that, yeah, Scotty updating the mappers breaks my overlay. Thanks, dude. Gonna have to get rid of this whole section of the video. People are gonna be like, dude, what happened to your overlay? Gonna be like, God damn it. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Here, let's go ahead and use cut. Nice. So we're gonna dig out of here. We're gonna... Ooh, we healed. No. Sorry, I'm bad. I'm bad. I healed. Okay, but we're gonna get a bicycle right here and then make our way over to the rock tunnel. And hopefully everything works. What the heck? Did I not get the bike voucher? I swear to God I got the bike voucher. Sorry, I was too busy dealing with my broken overlay. Oh, God. Let's see, we're 16 minutes in. I don't think this is going to make a massive difference in time. Okay. You know, seconds coming off the clock, but not enough that it is probably going to swing this either way. So there, we'll cut that. We'll get up here. Now we'll get a bike. Look at this guy just freak out. He's like, oh my God, you have a bike voucher. Yes, I do. So here, let's just sell the things that we do not need. Cool. Okay. So let's cut that tree. Now let's get right over here where we can fight the wrapping last. Let's go. Okay, there our overlay fixed itself. We get paralyzed. Now we can bite. Okay, we bite in one shot there. Bite is basically the best move here. And it's just going to be a 2-hitter on all these. Now we're getting wrapped. Oh no. Come on, stop rapping. Stop rapping. There we go. And we beat that lass right there. She's actually a junior trainer, I think. Oh no. Here we can go ahead and heal up. And yeah. Sorry, I'm a little irritated by this overlay getting broken because it worked just fine until people just change things for very minor semantic reasons, it feels. But anyway, that is what it is. Here, let's fight against this guy. I'm just going to bite his Caterpillar. There we go. Here, his Weedle. And I guess let's just Hydro Pump to see if it one-shots. It does. We get through the Venonat. Nice. I promise you that we're way ahead of Exeggutor right now, because Exeggutor is going to struggle with Jesse and James. It's going to struggle a lot. So don't think this is actually that big of a deal, that we've taken a little bit of time here. Here, let's come fight this Pokemaniac, against whom we can go Hydro Pump. We can go with this Slowpoke here. We're just going to bite it repeatedly. Oh, it disabled bite. Okay, we'll just Dragon Rage it then. And then let's get to the second Slowpoke here, against whom we can Dragon Rage, and bite it. Yes, there we go. Nice. So now let's get up here. Let's fight the grass lass. She's got all the grass, guys. Oh, she puts me to sleep. No, come on. Wake up, Godfish. There we go. So we destroy that one. We can destroy that one. Very good. And now we shouldn't really have any trouble against the self-destruct hiker because we have Hydro Pump. We should just be able to destroy his team, I think. Yes. So here we go. Let's take on the self-destruct hiker. So this guy, I'm just going to go Hydro Pump and pray that it doesn't miss. There we go. 2 down. And the Graveler get wrecked. Yes, we get to level 28 right there. So we're 2 levels away from becoming disobedient again. Let's save the game and let's get over here to fight the last trainer in this section. I'm going to bite this Meowth. I'm going to bite this Oddish twice. And then, oh, we missed the Hydro Pump. Okay, bite. I went for a Hydro Pump. I was trying to win in style. Did not work. Now, it would be incredibly stupid to take on Rival 4 here because we do not want to become disobedient. We have to fight this Clefairy girl right here. So this is a spot to go bite. And just hope that we knock them out. We do. We're getting very close to level 29 right here, which, again, puts us just really close to that threshold where we're going to become disobedient again. We're going to try to beat Erica without becoming disobedient. So before level 30, we're going to try to beat Erica. It may not work. We may have to go gain more levels and then come back and then just understand that it's going to be completely about luck rolls in that case. We are going to get access to Ice Beam. This is incredibly, incredibly important because otherwise I just don't think we get through Erica. I don't think there's any way that we would do enough damage. So here, let's just go to this little girl. Let's give her the fresh water. There we go. Now I'm going to make sure that my moves are unlocked. There we go. And now let's go ahead and slam the Ice Beam TM. We're going to put this over Leer. There we go. So we now know Ice Beam, a nice upgraded move. And then the other thing that we're going to do, of course, is we're going to go and get ourselves a wild Pokemon. A wild flying Pokemon, of course. So here, let's just zip right over here. Oops, let's let Charmander cut. And there is a Doduo. Nice. Let's throw a Great Ball. Oh, look at the first ball. Oh, that was perfect. Here, we don't need a second Doduo. We're going to run away from that. And then when I'm inside, I'm just going to reset so that we have no wild Pokemon. There we go. So we have successfully gotten through 2 Celadon. We've gotten all of our kind of housekeeping done here. It's now just a question, can we beat Erica? If we can, we're basically guaranteed to be obedient for the rest of this run. If we can't, then this is going to be a nightmare. Yet again. And this is a slow level up Pokemon. So a slow level up Pokemon is getting to this section of the game and just barely still in the range to be obedient. Any faster level up group is already going to be disobedient at this point. That's also something that we just have to kind of keep in mind. Like, disobedience is even worse the faster the Pokemon levels up. And so when we come back and we do this with some other Pokemon to show that fact, like something that, at least in the medium slow level up group, probably is the way to go. Because they will level up so fast that they will become disobedient in this entire section. And we'll have like 2 rounds of terrible, terrible disobedience. Oh, it sounds awful, but I'm here for it. We're gonna do it. That's gonna be the follow-up video to this. This is gonna be a two-parter, guys. First, the race among god tier disobedient Pokemon, then the race amongst terrible disobedient Pokemon. Here we got to take on this beauty right here before we can fight against Erica. We're just going to get a Gen 1 miss with Ice Beam. What? And we level up to level 29. So here, let's save the game. Now I think we can take on Erica here because of the fact that we are only neutrally affected by grass. She's going to want to use grass moves, but they're not going to do as much damage. Let's see if this works though. All right, so Erica, she's gonna show us her flower and say, you can't deal with this stinky thing. Come on." Here, Ice Beam. And Mega Drain didn't do that much, so there we can even Bite Tangle it down. Let's go Ice Beam there. We freeze Weepin' Bell. I'm just gonna Dragon Rage it down from here. She can't heal the status. But now we get to level 30, so one more level, we would become Disobedient. She goes Petal Dance, we hit the Ice Beam, and there we go. We now have guaranteed obedience until level 50. And because of the way that level ups happen and the fact that in minimum battles especially, we've already completed more than half of all the battles in the game, this is actually pretty good for us. Because now we don't really need to worry all that much. We're still going to put off Lieutenant Surge for a minute because, you know, he's going to be kind of hard or potentially hard. We just don't want to take the resets, basically. But here we can just come and start biting things. This is perfect. And let's go ahead and push the button. Nice. Nice, Gyarados. I believed in you all this time. Finally, Gyarados is showing how good it could be if it just had moves. Because those last couple runs, the Dragon Gyarados and the normal Gyarados felt terrible throughout most of the early game because they just weren't that strong. You know, like at this point, we would actually have legitimately gotten Dragon Rage, but here we'll just knock that guy out. Here we're poisoned. I think I have an antidote. Yes. Yes, I have an antidote for that. Nice. So there we can heal up and just pop right up here. Let's get that rare candy. We got plenty of attacking PP. I don't think we need to go out and heal. We can just get straight to this next section. Oh, look at this. Here we're 27 minutes in at 4 times speed. Not too bad. Not too bad. If I were a speedrunner, we'd be a lot faster, but you know. Here, let's fight Jesse and James, where I think the strategy, I'm going to Hydro Pump right here on the coughing. Meowth, I'm just going to bite it. And then Ekans isn't very defensive either. Oh, but Bite doesn't one-shot. Oh, rip. Terrible. Terrible, I say. So now let's fight Giovanni. This should be easy. Let's try. Let's just go Ice Beam here, since it's 100% accurate. Nice, Ice Beam there, perfect. Now, we could learn Leer. Do you want to learn Leer? No, we do not. And here, let's Hydro Pump on the Persian. It's not quite a one-hitter, but their Dragon Rage will finish the job. We got flinched once, didn't really matter in that fight. So, cool. We have progressed. And, you know, we've still got 18 levels of obedience. I don't think we're going to get above that. And once we beat Sabrina, I can guarantee obedience for the rest of the run, because even on, you know, this setup where we've got a disobedient Pokemon, you know, a disobedient traded Pokemon, we're probably not getting over level 70 on minimum battles. Definitely not before using rare candies, so yeah. Here, let's get up here and fight Ravel number 4. We don't even want to take on Surge yet. Let's fight this guy. Here, we can Ice Beam his Fearow. Nice. Vulpix can get Hydro Pumped. Cool. Now, Magnemite. Yeah, I'll stick with the Hydro Pump. There we go. we're just gonna Ice Beam the Sandshrew. And here, let's just Hydro Pump the Eevee. Oh, look at the easy wins. The easy wins. So we've just completely destroyed this section. We've only got one reset. And, you know, that's just a matter of luck, guys. So here, 30 minutes in, one reset, we're taking on this Ghastly. Oh, I've locked in my PP. Rip. Sorry, I forgot that I had locked in my PP on Ice Beam. It hasn't affected anything, but let's make sure that we get that off. Okay. So after this fight, we will no longer have 30 PP in Ice Beam. Sorry. Oh, that was stupid. Okay, so here we'll get that elixir. Here we'll heal up. Purified Protected Zone. Good to go. Let's get up here and fight against this Ghastly trainer. Here we can Ice Beam and just one shot. Nice. Hydro Pump is probably a guaranteed one hitter here. Like, yeah, look at that. Look at that. We're up to level 34 now. We're just gaining levels, guys. Gaining levels. Let's take on Ghosty Mama. Where this should be maybe an Ice Beam. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Gyarados just destroy all of Kanto now. He's like, I'm filled with rage. Dragon Rage. It's just Ice Beam there. Cool. Arbok, I'm going to go a Hydro Pump. Easy one hitter. Wheezing, let's just stick with the Hydro Pump. One shot that one. Get to level 35. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is just not hard. Not hard at all once you get the levels. But this is a run that would convince, I think, most people that, oh yeah, you know, trade back Pokemon are completely OP. Because look at them gaining extra XP and, you know, they got stronger moves and all this and all that. But we're going to just see as we go through this in a couple more runs that it's not as good as you probably think it is. This is truly the best case scenario. So here, let's come fight this required rocket right here. Here, I'm once again going to go Hydro Pump. Ooh, it does in one shot. Dragon Rage. Okay. So there we go. We can get the card key. We're going to now let Charmander dig us out, heal up, and we're going to just gain some more levels first before we even deal with... Well, I guess we can go try Lieutenant Surge now. Thunderbolt's still probably one-shots, but we can probably destroy him as long as he doesn't Thunderbolt me. I think I can just use the magical powers of Hydro Pump. Okay, we get the first switch. Oh, we do not get the second switch. What is this nonsense? There's the second switch. So here, let's save the game and let's fight Surgy Boy. I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt will still one-hit KO us since we're 4 times weak to it. This is one spot where Dragon Gyarados is much better, but I think we got this. So here, let's start by going for a Hydro Pump. Oh, and we outspeed in one shot. Oh, look at that. Oh, you got completely destroyed. And we are going to learn Thunderbolt now. I'm going to learn Thunderbolt over Dragon Rage. Bite can flinch opponents, and we are reasonably fast, so I think that's the way to go. Here, we'll just get a Squirt. Nice. And now we will fly back to Celadon. Now we're going to go down to Fuchsia. There are some very, very easy trainers, I think, for us in old Koga's gym. Just because we're trying to stay on minimum battles as much as possible here. You know, like, I think minimum battles is the way to go. I don't see any reason to take any optional battles at this point, at least. And it's just hard to see where we will actually struggle for a little while, at least. So here, let's try to get the PP up. There we go. Yes. We're getting all the PP up. Nice. And I think we want to drop our PP ups into Hydro Pump. pretty sure. So let's just do that. Because Hydro Pump is strong, but it's only got 5 PP. Now we've got 8 PP. We've got all the PP, guys. It's a big, strong PP in Hydro Pump. Let's go. So now we can fight this juggler. Bite is looking to be a 2-hitter here. Bite is still looking to be a 2-hitter against Kadabra. It disables Bite. No! We're going Hydro Pump then. Also a 2-hit KO, but these Pokemon have good special. I'm pretty sure Kadabra just gets one-shot by Bite. But there we knock it out. Cool. So now we can progress. We're going to save right here. We're going to take on one more juggler here. This guy shouldn't be too hard. And let's just find out. So here we're going to bite him. He switches to his Hypno, which we're also going to bite. He headbutts, who cares? And we bite his Drowsy. So everything gets bit. And we're moving on. We are moving on. So we're not going to take on Koga just yet because his AI is set where he's going to use Sleep Powder against us a bunch. And Sleep Powder is kind of bad. Like, if we could guarantee one-hit KOs on all of his Pokemon, that would be one thing. But I don't think we do. So I think the best strategy is actually going to be to go try to fight rival number 5. Just saying. We'll see if it works. We'll see if Hydro Pump can just, maybe with a crit, get us through the Magneton. Because I'm pretty sure once we get through the Magneton, we're golden. It's just my prediction, though. So here, let's talk to this guy. Nice. We get access to Surf. We're just going to slam that onto a Squirt. We do not need to learn Surf in this one. And I actually think it's an improvement because it means that we're going to deal more damage. And I don't think PP is going to be a major factor now that we've got the PP ups in Hydro Pump. Okay, so we can get in here. We can get access to Strength. We're going to teach that to Squirtle as well. And now we're going to put him to work, pushing that boulder. Oh man, I have one of those like itches on your shoulder that you can't reach. Oh god. Oh, speedrun dead. Oh, it would be so terrible to be a speedrunner. Be like on a world record pace and then have like a really bad itch and be like, I have to scratch this itch, and then you lose the world record by like 1/10 of a second because you scratched an itch. Imagine that. Imagine being a speedrunner that lost everything to an itch on that one part of your back shoulder that you can't reach. Oh man. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, it's like, have you ever had that? I've had that. I just had that, but obviously I've had it plenty of times before. It's the worst feeling in the world when you have an itch that you can't reach. Anyway, let's go. Rival 5. So he's going to lead off with the Sand Slash, of course. We're going to Hydro Pump it. Oh, and we missed 2 Hydro Pumps in a row. Ice Beam's not enough to one-shot. Oh, and we're just getting wrecked on this first attempt. I'm going to play it out. Here we get Hydro Pump on Magneton with a crit. Are you kidding me? Okay, and now we've been Sand Attacked is the problem. Oh, we get Tail Whip. Oh man, we're just missing everything. And we're poisoned. Okay, Kadabra Psybeams me and I die. Oh, that was terrible luck. Like, the critical hit on Magneton was nice, but otherwise that was terrible. So here, Hydro Pump one-shots there. Here, Hydro Pump is not a one-hitter there. But can Ice Beam finish it? It does. We Hydro Pump here. It's not guaranteed that he's going to go Psybeam here. But he goes Psybeam. He can also go Disable. He can go Recover. He can go Confusion. Doesn't have to go Psybeam there. He's not that smart. Gen 1 trainers do not calculate the highest damage output move. So here we knock that one out. Here We've already seen that if we get a critical hit, we one-shot there. But if he gets a critical hit, he one-shots us. Oh, that's terrible too. Oh, we get poisoned again because we missed with the hydro pump. Come on. We need guts. If only guts were an ability in this gen. Okay, hydro pump hits, so that will one-shot there. We get to level 38. He uses recover, so we one-shot the Kadabra. Now we Thundershock. Oh, it doesn't do that much. No! But, oh, we got the critical hit. He sand attacks. We've got 1 HP and we knock out rival number 5. Oh, he got wrecked. He got completely wrecked. I'm going to full restore here. There we go. There we go. We've got all the power. Oh, that was stupid. 1 HP to beat rival 5. Now we're going to fight Jesse and James. We're just going hydro pump here if we can hit it. Not a one-hitter. Okay, Thunderbolt to finish that one off. Here we'll hydro pump again on Arbok. Easy. And then Meowth can just get a bite and easily go down. Nice. We're going to use an Ether on hydro pump here, just because I think it's going to be a good move here against Giovanni. Let's save and let's get into this fight. Let's go. So here, the Nidorino hydro pump. Easy. Oh, not one hitter. Thought it was an easy one hitter. Now the Persian, we're definitely hydro pumping too. And we're just going to bite it now. Okay. Rhyhorn, we can ice beam and that should just go down. And then Nidoqueen, let's hydro pump. And that is a one hit KO. So easy victory. We're all the way up to level 40 right now. We're 10 levels off of our obedience threshold right now. So we can gain 10 more levels without becoming disobedient. We don't really need to take anything in any particular order here, because next is either Sabrina or Koga on minimum battles. So we're 41 minutes in, but we're doing pretty darn well, I will say. We're just going to come in here to Sabrina's gym because I think Bite gives us a decent chance. Let's just see if we can beat her. There she is, waifu. I mean, that... I don't know. I always dug the long-haired girls. That's why I never really went for Erica. And I mean, everybody comments on the whip, and we know the whip. We know what that's about. Come on. So here, we get flashed. We bite her. Hey, sometimes people do bite, right? We get two-shot there by the Kadabra. It didn't appreciate our biting. Our nibbling on the Kadabra. We're nibbling on Sabrina's Kadabra. Okay, we get a Kinesis, 2 Kinesises. Okay, and reflect there from the Alakazam is not great. We're going for Ice Beam here because, of course, if we can get the freeze, we will guarantee a win. Oh, we get Psychicked. Okay, so now I'm going Thunderbolt to try to get Paralysis. That could also help. We get a nice critical hit there, but we get knocked out. So, yeah, this is not a guaranteed win by any means, especially if we get that many accuracy drops. But she doesn't have to hit Flash. There we go. And she does not have to use Kinesis. Okay, she used it once. And she does not have to go Reflect turn 1. Oh, we're just missing now, though. And she's Psy-waving me. No, it's Psychic. We just couldn't hit after taking like 1 accuracy drop. Are you kidding me? The game's just like 1 accuracy drop is equal to like 10 accuracy drops. It's all the same as far as the game's concerned. So, I mean, we do get badge boosts from them. So I guess there's that. But here we need to land a hit. Come on. There we go. So we get to level 41. We lose all our badge boosts. And Psychic destroys Gyarados. So here, let's try again. She X defense, but we get a critical hit, so we one-shot there. Nice. She's going Psy-wave. We knock out the Kadabra. She X defense. She Psywaves again. We get a nice critical hit there. She Psywaves and knocks us out. Come on. Come on. We don't need this nonsense from Sabrina. Obviously, a move like Swift is the ideal here, but you know, we just have to go with what we got. And we get destroyed yet again. But this fight is clearly winnable. It's just a matter of not getting completely destroyed by accuracy luck. So there she uses Kinesis, she uses Psywave, she gets a good Psywave, she uses another Kinesis, another Psywave. Oh, look at that. She's just like swapping back and forth. She's like, I'll lower your accuracy a little bit, and then I'll kill you a little bit. Then I'll lower your accuracy a little bit, and then I'll kill you a little bit. How do you like that? Oh, and she just goes Psychic twice. We need not the double Psychic. Not double Psychic, please. Come on. Oh, man. The just sheer and utter destruction that we're getting here from Sabrina. Come on. Come on. We got this. So there she X defense and she goes for whatchamacall. Reflect. But there Hydro Pump hits. And there we finally won. There we go. Sabrina, no problem in the end. We've got 13 resets, but really not that bad. We have learned one TM that did not count, and that's very likely, very, very likely due to this change in mappers. Just gonna throw that out right now. Okay, so now we have no choice. We've got to take on Koga. Let's just see if we can finally beat him this time. So here I'm gonna save the game. Let's fight. Let's go. Koga. He thinks he's the one. He doesn't know that I'm the one. The one with the Gyarados. Let's go. So here I'm going to Hydro Pump the first Venonat. That is a one-hitter. Hydro Pump is a one-hitter. We leveled up to level 42. Hydro Pump is not quite a one-hit KO there. That might be a range on the third Venonat though. Now we just need to wake up. Come on. And Double Edge did so much damage. Oh god. He goes Toxic. We miss Hydro Pump and we get wrecked. Oh man. But seriously, we might have just needed a better range on that last Venonat. So here again, Hydro Pump one-shots. Hydro Pump one-shots. Oh, not quite a one-shot. Here we'll bite. Okay. Here we miss, but he misses. And we get the critical hit. So we one-shot there. He misses Toxic. Now he goes double team, but we hit through that. We're going to go for the Ice Beam just because it's more accurate. And there we go. We beat Koga. Second attempt. No problem. No problem at all. Now we can go take on Blaine. Blaine is not going to be an easy trainer. Contrary to popular opinion, you might be like, you're water type. You've got this. If you think that, you haven't watched enough of my videos. All the channel members are like, oh, Blaine, oh god. This is going to be terrible. Terrible, terrible. We know the truth that Blaine, actual final boss of the game, in so many runs, he just loves to burn all of our little fishy Pokemon. He doesn't tolerate nonsense like water type Pokemon coming into his gym, you know, and he should be super easy with water types. He just almost never is. Here, let's put the bike back in the top slot. Let's get up here. Let's go in the Pokemon Mansion. We're in, what, about 49 minutes so far? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. here we can just make our way right over here. This is a race. Remember, we are trying to be faster than Executor. So let's pop right up here. Let's just do that. Let's get the rare candy there. Let's get the rare candy there. Let's get the secret key. Let's save the game very quickly, just in case. Who knows what could happen. I'm gonna dig. I'm going to go ahead and just open that. Here, let's just open that. Open that. Open that. Look at all these doors. They're nothing to me. Tombstone of Brothers. And here, let's save the game. And I want to change something really, really quickly. It just drives me nuts. Or I don't know. This is a race, so I'm gonna leave it. I'll do the TMs later. So here, let's fight against Blaine. This guy. He's probably gonna confuse me. He's probably going to use takedown or something to wreck me. Flamethrower is gonna do more damage than you expect. You know, standard stuff. All right, so Blaine, first attempt, we're going to come in and just go Hydro Pump and miss the first one. Second one is not quite a one-hitter, but Bite does the job there. We level up to level 43. We get growled at, but we one-shot Rapidash. Nice. We get Takedown from the Arcanine. Now it goes Reflect, and that is not quite a one-hitter, and we get knocked out. See, if we don't miss with Hydro Pump, we'd be just fine here. So let's try again. Here we get confused. We've missed the first two Hydro Pumps. There we finally hit a Hydro Pump. We're gonna bite him. Nice. Now we're on to Rapidash again. It uses Fire Spin. Oh, great. And then Takedown. Hydro Pump will one-shot. Takedown from the Arcanine. That's 2 losses in a row to Blaine. It's clearly possible. We just need to actually land the hits and not get those. Sorry. Started dying. Quick break. All right, let's go. Let's get back into this. Sorry, died briefly there. All right, so Hydro Pump is not going to one-shot, but Bite should finish this. Oh, it didn't. Rip. Here, let's now Hydro Pump and critical hit takedown. That's 3 losses in a row to Blaine. And we should have gotten through on the first attempt if we had just hit the Hydro Pumps. That's always the frustrating part here. You know, like, it's not like this is impossible or hard. It's just, you know, like, actually hit things, maybe? There we go. So we beat Blaine. We get to level 44. Oh, man. That fit of coughing gave me a headache. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is terrible. This has been a terrible run, not because of Gyarados. Gyarados is great. It's been a terrible run because I've had to restart it so many times because of the game hook. And now I'm like getting sicker as I play. I'm getting sicker as I play, and I still want to record like 5 videos over these next couple days. Oh, let's go. So here, let's fight this guy. I'm going to go ahead and just Ice Beam the Rhyhorn since it's guaranteed. Get up here to fight this black belt. I'm gonna give him some thunderbolts. We don't really care what he does. Um, but I prefer the guaranteed hits right now. So there we go. We get through the black belt. Let's go heal up real quick, and then we're gonna take on Giovanni. So there we go. All right, so back to Giovanni. Let's just see how this actually goes in his gym. Obviously, the first Doug Trio can't even hit us with anything, so it's just a question whether we can knock everything out with Hydro Pump. Let's go. All right, so we've popped right here back before Giovanni. I've added in the 2 TMs that we've learned so far and reset it so that we have 18 resets as we should have had at this point. Let's fight Giovanni again. Let's just see if we can get this to go. That first one was probably pretty lucky given that both of the Nidos actually missed a Thunder against us. That was pretty broken, I will say. All right, so we knocked that one out, though. Hydro Pump will knock out Nidoqueen. We just need, like, a guard spec or something. Oh, we outspeed here because of the Screech. Okay, that's fine, too. And right on, we hit it. And once again, it only takes one attempt to get through Giovanni. That guy is a chump, a joke. The greatest, or he says he's the greatest trainer in the world. Oh, what a terrible, terrible person. Terrible human being that he is. I'm sitting here like dying and like losing my voice mid-word. Oh, this is terrible. Here, let's fight against Rival 6. Let's destroy this guy now. Here, Hydro Pump easily knocks out the Sand Slash. Nice. We've got Ice Beam right here. Perfect. Let's go in Magneton. I have Hydro Pump. He Thunder Waves me. Now he Thunder Shocks me. And I'm fully paralyzed. And we take the first reset there for Rival 6. I think if we just get a critical hit, we're pretty much golden though. So here, let's Hydro Pump. Let's now Ice Beam. Yes. Here, Hydro Pump. Goes Thunder Shock this time and he gets a critical hit. Come on. No crit, I also think is basically fine. So let's try again. Hydro Pump. Okay. Like, this is clearly a winnable fight. Let's be clear. This is winnable. We just need the crit. Or to not get immediately knocked out even. Okay. So now Ninetales uses Tail Whip. That's kind of fine. Okay. Kadabra. Let's just bite it. And he goes Psychic. And we get the special drop. So Vaporeon. Thunderbolts isn't going to do that much, and he goes Hydro Pump because he just doesn't have anything effective. Oh, that's terrible. Let's try this again. Okay, Hydro Pump. If we just have more HP there, I think we're good. Okay, we get paralyzed here. Okay, so we knocked that one out. We get Tail Whipped. Also is basically fine. Psychic. It's not what we want to see there. And we get just get destroyed. Like, obviously a move like Hyper Beam would completely destroy this Kadabra here. But I'm not sure we want to go through all the trouble of getting access to Hyper Beam right now. And the better strategy is just to get the critical hit here on the Magneton. And we miss. So, yeah. Like, we just need, honestly, one critical hit there. And we're basically good to go. So we knock out Sand Slash again. Ice Beam again on Execute. I mean, we're about 1 in 6 to crit here. And we're just getting wrecked this time. But if we manage to get that, then we're going to get through to the Ninetales basically on full health. So here, Ice Beam, nice. Hydro Pump. There's the critical hit we were looking for. We're going Hydro Pump on Ninetales. That's an easy one-hitter. Kadabra, Psybeam is not the end of the world. We get a nice crit there. We're going Thunderbolt. Acid Armor doesn't matter against our Thunderbolt. We paralyze it. And there we go. We take down the Vaporeon. So, yeah. A lot of this run is coming down to just needing to get a critical hit on Magneton. And once you crit Magneton, you're basically good to go. Now, however, we have to take on good old Lorelei. And Lorelei could be really tough in this because Ice is neutrally effective against us, but more so, we don't have anything really great against her. Like Thunderbolt will hopefully get the job done, but we have to get through 5 Pokemon. And it's always just one of those things where in a solo run, right? You get to this point in the game and you don't really have anything that's that OP, you know? Like a Mewtwo, sure, you're still crushing here. And some of the top tier Pokemon are still crushing here, but you know, you're not usually one-shotting on minimum battles. Like, if you sit here and you grind with these Pokemon, of course, you would be one-shotting here, because if you did like the J-Rose consistency approach, you'd be like, well, we have to outspeed that Nidoking, otherwise it's not going to be consistent there. On Giovanni's team, we have to be able to one-shot, basically, the Magneton on Rival 6's team, otherwise that's not technically consistent, so you'd be grinding tons and tons of levels, and then this whole section would be a cakewalk. But, you know, that's not how we play the game. It's not how I play it here. I would prefer reasonable over consistent. You know, something where within a few resets, with reasonable luck, you could get through is good enough for me. Here, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's use Strength and push this boulder right on over. So there we go. Now we can just pop upstairs. Let's go right over here. And let's go into the Indigo League. But before we do, we're going to go get one more rare candy, one more PP up. They could be important. We're also going to grab the Thunder TM, which I don't know. It might end up being necessary here against Lorelei. I'm not sure that it is, but we definitely want the extra rare candy since we're on minimum battles. A lot of speedrunners will avoid this rare candy because they can just get the level just as quickly, if not even quicker, by simply taking optional battles, which I respect, I understand. But when you're doing minimum battles runs, so you're, you know, locking in the number of fights that you can take, getting the extra rare candy is huge because every level counts. That's one of the reasons I like minimum battles so much, is because levels count. And, you know, like people often say like, well, you shouldn't allow rare candies because this is minimum battles. Well, then you'd basically never beat the game with anything, because even Mewtwo needs rare candies at the end, at the very least, in order to get through. The whole point is not taking more battles, right? Just saying. Anyway, here, let's go ahead and get some full restores. We're not going to be grinding here, hopefully. Let's get in here. Let's fight against Lorelei. Let's go. So here, against Lorelei, first attempt, we're not going to use any rare candies just yet. Here, Thunderbolt's two-shotting on these first couple Pokemon. We get Spike Cannoned here. Okay, but we knocked that one out. On to Slowbro. Oh, and we hit ourselves in confusion. No, we're still confused. Oh, we got a critical hit there, though. Jinx puts us to sleep, and I think we're getting wrecked. Yeah, that was kind of terrible luck in some ways. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Lorelei, I think we can beat her. Let's go. Thunderbolt right here. And Thunderbolt. And Thunderbolt. There we go. We knocked that one out. Turned out to be a 3-hitter that time. We get confused again. Okay, but now we knocked that one out. We're confused, but we hit Slowbro. It goes Psychic. And we knock it out. Cool. Now, we did get a special drop there, but Bite... Oh, and Thrash critical hits. Come on. Come on, come on. Let's try this again. Thunderbolt. Nice crit there. And we knock out Dugong. Cool. Thunderbolt. Supersonic misses this time. That was very good. Now Thunderbolt is almost a one-hitter there on Slowbro. Jinx lands the lovely kiss. It misses Double Slap. Now it hits Double Slap. Thrash. We finally wake up, but we're down to 2 HP here. Thunderbolt is not going to one-shot there. Not even close on the Lapras. So I think we can justify using some rare candies here because this is a race. So let's just go up to level 50 first. That's another damage rounding threshold. Let's just see. Level 50, how does it go? We don't want to over level too much here. So this is looking like a pure 2-hitter now on the Dugong. Nice. Cloyster. Spike Cannon is not that big a deal. We knock it out. Cool. Now, Slowbro gets paralyzed. He hit us with Psychic, but we're going to knock it out. Cool. Here, Bite and Bite to take down Jinx. Get to level 51. Thunderbolt. Got a nice critical hit there. And we knock out the Lapras. There we go. So level 50, 51 was perfectly fine for getting through that fight. It's just full restore. And let's save the game. Let's fight Bruno. So here for the Bruno fight, I don't think this one's hard. We just Ice Beam there. I mean, I think we can really do whatever here. Let's see, even Thunderbolt. Oh, it doesn't quite do the job. We want to land, whatchamacall. We will learn Hyper Beam here over Bite. Let's go Hydro Pump on this Hitmonlee if we can hit it. Perfect. Now, Ice Beam on Onix just because it's perfectly accurate. I'm going for the Hydro Pump here on the Machamp. The X defends. And we get through Bruno. First attempt, no problem. Okay, so now it's time to heal up. And this is where I definitely will also add an elixir. And we want to see if we can beat Agatha as we are without any rare candies. But if she's hard, we're going to use some rare candies here. Let's go. So here on this one, let's just go Hydro Pump. And we're just going to stick with the Hydro Pumps here. Get a Mega Drain. Mega Drain. Oh, that was a strong Mega Drain too. We're going to Thunderbolt her a couple times here. Just want to keep her lower on health there. Here, let's Ice Beam on the Golbat. Okay, Leech Life's not that big of a deal. Cool. We're going to go back to Hydro Pump here. We get confused and we're hitting ourselves in confusion. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, Agatha. Oh, what a typical Agatha fight. It's like we could win. We could also completely lose. You know, if we just hit ourselves in confusion every single turn. This time we get paralyzed, so we can't be put to sleep. Here. Oh, we got some Jingle Bells going. It's the season, guys. Here, I'm just going Ice Beam here. Not very impressed with how this fight's going so far, though. Okay, so we get through there. Leech Life isn't an issue. Okay. Now we get confused again, and we get licked down. Oh, this is bad, guys. Okay, Hydro Pump. She substitutes. We just break it with a Hydro Pump. And there goes Gengar. So we get through Gengar easily that time. Ice Beam. And let's go Ice Beam. Cool. Here we get put to sleep, but we immediately wake up. We're confused though, and now we're put back to sleep. Oh god. Come on. Yes, she uses Dream Eater after we woke up. And she uses Dream Eater again. Good job. Good job. Here, I'm getting a Hyper Beam here. Oh, it's not enough. We get paralyzed. But that means we can't be put to sleep. And we're just, you know, hydro pumping away here on this final Gengar. Okay, we're out of hydro pump PP. Ice Beam. We're getting confused though. No, come on. We could have won there if we just hadn't gotten confused. Oh, that was stupid. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to hydro pump here, but we'll just Ice Beam there, I guess. Level up. Nice. So hydro pump should do the job here. Oh, we're just being confused every single turn though. Okay, so there we finally knock out Gengar. Hydro pump. And we're just gonna stick with hydro pump and miss. Great. Ice Beam. Hyper Beam. Okay. Okay, Ice Beam here. We're going for the Ice Beams because if we freeze, then we're just guaranteed to knock out that Pokemon. Okay. Oh, we're confused though. She's going Dream Eater. There we go. So we do get through. We didn't have to use our rare candies there. Thank God. Oh, but that was terrible. We're up to level 54 now. We can just use that elixir. I like how when you walk back, they like shut the door. They were like, no, you can't leave. Here, let's fight against Lancey Boy. So here, I'm going to go Thunderbolt on the Gyarados. It's not quite a one-hitter. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. So here we probably do need to use at least one rare candy. Dragonair 1 goes down. Dragonair 2 goes down. Here. I mean, Hydro Pump is the stronger move. Oh, but we get critical hit there. Here, I'm going to pop one rare candy, because one rare candy gets us to a damage rounding threshold at level 55. That might be enough to just guarantee the one hit on the first Gyarados. Let's try. There we go. We get the one hitter. Ice Beam right here. Takes out the Dragonair 1. Takes out Ooh, does not take out Dragonair 2. That's a range. Swift from Aerodactyl, so Hydro Pump does the job there. We're 2 Dragonite at level 56. It's not a one-hitter, but he gets frozen. Oh, we destroyed him. I don't think he was going to beat us. That's fine. This is all fine. You know, he could have missed with, whatchamacall. Or, worst case scenario, we could have gone for Blizzard there, but... Here, let's fight the final champion at 1 hour 12 minutes. Let's go. So here, we're going to Hydro Pump the Sandslash, of course. We're going to Hyper Beam against this Alakazam. Nice. Exeggutor, we're going to Ice Beam it. Oh, we get Leech Seeded. No. Come on. Come on. Hit. We got 1 Kinesis, and now we just don't hit anything. This is all perfectly fine, clearly. So Hydro Pump will knock out the Ninetales. Let's just see what Hyper Beam does there. Okay, we get Thunder Waved and then Thunderbolted and we lose. So clearly we need a critical hit again against that Magneton, but we have rare candies in the bag. So we're just going to slam these rare candies, all 8 of them. That's going to get us up to level 64. And then let's just try again. Let's see if we can win. Come on. So here we're going to lead off by Hydro Pumping the Sandslash. Nice. Against Alakazam, we're going to go for the Hyper Beam, of course. That is a nice one-hitter. Ice Beam. We freeze Exeggutor. Oh, that's nice. We don't really have much to use Thunderbolt against. Oh, he full restores. No. Oh, God. I should have gone for the stronger move and just taken him out. Here, Hydro Pump. Here, let's go for the Hyper Beam. Oh, we get the crit. Yes. Yes. Oh, Thunderbolt this Vaporeon. Thunderbolt it to death. Quick attacks. But, oh, we got this. Yes. There we go. We beat the game in hour 13:52. That is actually a very nice time. Way faster than the Dragon. Way faster than the normal Gyarados. Normal Gyarados was like over 2 hours here. Granted, I was figuring some things out there, but, you know, having the advantage of having both Hydro Pump and Hyper Beam here is huge. Huge, I say. So there we go. We got through the entire game. That was pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. Just gonna say. I don't have any major regrets about this. So, yeah. Godfish. Pretty godlike and finishes with 94.8. That is definitely an S tier finish. We got through the game in the end with 32 resets and 2 TMs. Not bad. Especially given that we took no optional battles. We didn't have to use any broken TMs. We just used the 2 most logical TMs in the game for this Pokemon in the form of Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. I think that makes sense. Hyper Beam we got via level up. We had Hydro Pump since the beginning of the game. Completely OP. So you would see this Pokemon and you would clearly say, well, trading in OP movesets from other versions is clearly too strong. But like I said, we're going to compare this first up against that Exeggutor. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back and redo this sort of challenge with 2 Pokemon that are much, much weaker. And that's where I think we're really going to see the Obedience start to come in and make the early game terrible. We need a Pokemon that can theoretically beat the game on minimum battles, but the trade will actually make it worse. We're going to look at that. Anyway, that does it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let's just, do our last little thing here. We know what we got to do. We got to go take on this Mewtwo. It's Mewtwo up here. Disrespecting our name. We know it. We know Mewtwo's all about the disrespect. So this does get me wondering if this Gyarados is capable of just beating Pokemon Red and Blue on super minimum battles. I'm pretty sure it is. Because we just got to think, like, its moveset is way too OP. And I mean, in a lot of ways, Pokemon Red and Blue are much easier than Pokemon Yellow. So, yeah, I'm going to do that run separately. That will just be a fun one. I might do that as a quick little live stream or something. Just Gyarados, Pokemon Red and Blue, super minimum battles. Because it could be good enough to get it done. Not sure, but at least it makes logical sense that it could get it done. The end game might be the problem. Anyway, we have made it to Mewtwo. Let's save and let's just destroy this one. So here, I'm going Hyper Beam. Oh, he recovers and he barriers. Here, I'm gonna Hydro Pump him now. Okay, we're doing about a quarter with Hydro Pump. And he barriers, so we beat Mewtwo on the first attempt. Level 65 Godfish. Absolute legend. Thunderbolt, Hyper Beam, Ice Beam, and Hydro Pump. S tier Pokemon. That was nice. That was nice. Let's just give some love, guys. I'm having such a good time, honestly. I apologize if I'm a little sick and, complaining a little bit about GameHook, but this was also my second time doing this run. I found it a lot of fun though. It's always really cool to see these situations when they do work out. Tangela was probably my most surprising one so far that actually did work out doing this sort of strategy, but let's just see. There's my YouTube studio. Look at that. We're up to 8524 subs. 8,524, guys. We're gonna get to 10k someday. I swear to God. I swear to God, guys. We're getting to 10k someday. But here, very quickly, before I sign off, let's just give some love to channel members. Give the love because you guys are actually completely amazing. So let's go in opposite order, newest to oldest. We're gonna go Mike the Potato, Zin, Zachary Michener. Please tell me how to pronounce it, dude. Hot chicken curry is the coolest. I appreciate that so much. Oh man, I could go for some hot chicken curry. There we go. Eirik Bakken, Bitter Zombie, thanks for always hanging around, Bitter. I've obviously seen tons of comments from you, and it's good to have you over in the Discord, dude. Thank you. And we got Cody McKinley, we got David Lee, Shrike Prime, Natalie C, Avalon Rhapsodos. We've got Omnifarious86. Omnifarious has also been dropping tons and tons of comments. I appreciate you, dude. We've got Falcion Belche, John Calabro. I mentioned before about one of the runs that John did. You just got to check him out. He's awesome. Another fellow PokeTuber getting into the action. Next, we've got Kyle Baker, who is now also on GSC Pokemon Challenges as a channel member. You're just incredible, dude. Thank you so much. Always leaves comments too, and I look forward to them because Kyle just makes the best puns. Like, the best, sometimes terrible puns. You're amazing, dude. Thank you so much. Marvelous Racing, also supporting over on GSC Pokemon Challenges. Appreciate you. Ball13 has been around for a long time supporting the channel, so thank you, thank you. MC Paul or Mick Paul, not sure how you prefer to pronounce it, dude, but obviously been a long time supporter as well. You know, way longer than you've been a channel member. You've been here just supporting me and giving me good comments and things like that, so thank you, thank you. Painted Eyes, we've got Cody Smith 73 mentioned his Gen 2 reskins of Pokemon Yellow sprites. Really want that. Really want that, Cody Smith. Come on. Matthew, we've got Priestess E, we've got Jared Rose, Super Saiyajin Jared Rose, also over on the Patreon. Jared Rose is coming up to 2024. You got to give me another challenge, man. We did the Bruno. People have loved the Bruno challenge. Bruno is now the third most watched video in the history of the channel in just, you know, less than a month. So you got the good ideas. Please share them with me. All of you guys. TTC345. We've got Eliwick Voltron. We've got Super Saiyajin Derp also in the double team tier. Absolutely incredible. The double team is the highest level of the channel memberships, so just that level of support is so amazing. Gabriel Jackie T, sorry I jumped over the Cat Herd ampersand. We've got Gabriel Jackie T, Austin Jackson, Constantinos Intanakis, Corey London, Dan Splam, Anderson and Tunis Anderson and Tunis DeLu just gave me a very nice Christmas comment, so I appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you too. You say it's a present from me to give you guys videos. It's a present that I get every time that I read your guys' amazing comments. So thank you. Mistral Psycho, supporting here and over on Patreon, of course. Rowclaw, Pyro, Rory Merkel is here and on GSC Pokemon Challenges. Andrew Palmer and Zane Winter to round out the list. That's the most channel members that we've ever had. Now, I gifted a few of these, but you know, I'm going to keep doing that. We're going to keep gifting out some channel memberships when we do some of the live streams every month. And yeah, let's just keep this going, guys. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. But you tell me what you think, right? Exeggutor versus Gyarados for traded in movesets, I think is pretty cool because they're super strong Pokemon. But for the weak Pokemon, you tell me which ones you think we should do. And then let's also look ahead. Next year, I've got the Lorelei run in the works. I'm working on the overlay so that we can actually just have it pick the move each time. So I won't be doing like the little random number generator. Rather, I want it to be automated. Every time I use a move, it's going to roll again. That's what I'm working on. hopefully I get it done this weekend and we can get started on that run. So the Lorelei run will get done in Pokemon Yellow. Gonna be doing some super minimal battles runs. I'm gonna be editing up this race. I'm gonna be editing up the Dragon Pokemon. I've got until the 3rd of January off, so the next 6 days I'm just gonna be kind of grinding to make content. But if you guys have other ideas, I'm always super open to them. Anyway, that does it for me. I'm just rambling at this point. Just want to say the best to you and yours. Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a just happy holiday season. This will be up just before the new year, but you know, we might have a couple more, and I might do a live stream for just you guys. I'm gonna post up a poll for you guys just to ask you as channel members, just for channel members, we'll do a live stream. But A, what run would you like to see, and B, what time is best for you guys? You guys let me know. Anyway, that does it for this one. See you in the next one. Later.